Hi everyone, this is the first of many videos where I will attempt to find the solution to the CSEC Mathematics Paper 1 for the year 2020. Okay, so let's begin with question 1. I am not sure if I'll be able to get through all of these questions, but let's see. So question 1 says, find the sum of two integers, and for these integers we want to square these integers. All right, so the integers are -3 and -2. So I want to find the sum of -3 squared plus -2 squared. All right, now first and foremost, we need to know how to find the square of a number. Now, to find the square of a number, we multiply that number by itself. All right, so here we have, let me just put question 1 there for easy reference. All right, so to find the square of a number, we multiply the number by itself. So in this case, -3 squared is just simply -3 times -3. All right, and to that now we want to sum the square of -2. Sorry about that. All right, there we go. -2 times -2. All right, so here now we want to use the product rule of integers or directed numbers. So if we have two negative numbers and we want to find the product, then that will give us a positive result. So a -3 times a -3 will give us a +9, plus a -2 times a -2 will give us a +4. So 9 plus 4 is equal to 13. Okay, so our answer is D. All right, question 2. Now question 2, what is the value of the digit 2 in the number 48.621? All right, so we can just simply recall the place value chart. All right, so I'm just gonna write O for ones and T for tens, okay, for short. All right, so this column is the decimal point, and then the first column to the right of the decimal point would be your tens column. All right, the second column is going to be your hundredths column. Okay, so in this number, the 4 has a place value of tens. The 8 has a place value of ones. All right, so I hope you are agreeing with me. The 6 would occupy the tens, the 2 the hundredths. Oh, I didn't realize that there is one more column. My apologies. So this would be the thousands column. So the 1 would occupy this column. So we want to find the value of the digits. The value of 2, okay, so the 2 would be in the hundredths column. So this is basically 2 hundredths. So the answer to this question is simply 2 over 100. All right, so this is 2 100ths. So my answer would be A. All right, so question 3. Sorry about that. Now question 3, using the distributive property, and we have a set of numbers here now, so that's 49. Let me just take my face out of the way. 49 times 17 plus 49 times 3. Alright, so using the distributive property, I will look at the product of these two numbers and the second pair of numbers, and I will identify a common factor. So if I look at the first pair and compare with the second pair, then if you realize 49 appears in both pairs, so 49 will be the common factor. So factoring 49 would basically give us 17 plus 3. Alright, remember that brackets means to multiply. And because bracket means to multiply, I can rewrite this as 49 times 17 plus 3 is 20. Alright, so looking at my options now, the answer is A. Alright, good. Alright, so at this time you're not able to see question 2. Not question 2, sorry, question 4, but you will see that in another video. So because you're able to see 5, let us look at question 5. So question 5 states 0.45 written as a common fraction in its simplest form is, alright, so if we have the numeral or the decimal number 0.45, the first thing that we're going to do, we're going to look at the decimal places. Okay, so the 4 has a place value of 4/10. The 5 has a place value of 500. Alright, so we check the place value of the digits that is farthest right, and that will give us 45 over 100. Alright, so we check our options. We're seeing that there's no 45 over 100, but looking at this fraction, we can definitely simplify this fraction. So using 5 is a common factor of 45 and 100, I can get 9 groups of 5 out of 45, and I can get 20 groups of 5 out of 100. So that is equal to 9 over 20. Alright, so let me know if you agree. You can pause the video, alright, and check to see if you agree or you disagree with any of my answers. Alright, so let us look at question 6, which is our final question for this video. Alright, so Dan sold 40 concert tickets in 5 days. Each day he sold 3 tickets more than the previous day. The number of tickets he sold on the 3rd day is, alright, so what do we know from this question? We know that 1, he sold 20 tickets. Alright, so I'm just going to write, not 20, sorry about that. Alright, so it's actually 40, not 20. Alright, so he sold 40 tickets, we know that, and it took him 5 days to sell these 40 tickets. Alright, so I'm going to write a dash for day 1, day 2, day 3, day 4, day 5. So that is how I'm a visual learner, so therefore it is easier for me to graphically represent my questions. Alright, so on day 1, we don't know how much he sold on day one. So I'm just going to call that X because I don't know how much he sold day one. Okay, but what I do know in addition is that each day he sold 3 more than the previous day. All right, so I don't know how much he sold on day one, so I'm just gonna give that a variable, but I know that on day two he would have sold 3 more, so that's X plus 3. All right, so on day 3 he would have sold X plus 3 plus another 3. Okay, good. So on day 4 now he would have sold X, my spaces are too short, plus I'm just going to write it diagonal, please forgive me for that, X plus 3 plus 3, excuse my writing, plus 3. Okay, and then now for day 1 2 3 4 5 you would have sold X plus 3 plus 3 plus 3 plus 3. All right, so on day 1 I don't know how much he sold. Day 2 he sold 3 more. Day 3 he sold another 3 onto that which was sold on day 2. On day 4 he sold 3 more than day 3. On day 5 now he sold 3 more than day 4. All right, so I can simplify this to have X, right? So that's day 1. All right, day 2 that would be X plus 3. Okay, day 3, 3 plus 3 is 6, so I can just call this X plus 6. All right, so this 3 plus 3 is 6 and 3 is 9, so that is X plus 9. All right, and then on day 5 now he would sell X plus 12. All right, but what we do know, we know that, all right, on these 5 days he would have sold a total of 40 tickets. All right, so we can add the amount he sold day 1 to day 2, then day 3, day 4, and day 5. All right, so what I can do now, I can try to simplify this expression. So 40 is equal now to, all right, I have 1x, 2x's, 3x's, 4x's, 5x's. So that would give me 5x. All right, after grouping the x terms, and now I can group the constants. So I have 3 and 6 is 9, and 9 is 18. Right, 18 and 12 now would give me 30. All right, so solving this equation now, I can subtract 30 from both sides. Okay, so that would give me 40 minus 30, and that is equal to 5x plus 30. So I'm subtracting 30 from both sides. All right. All right. So let me give myself some more space. So 30 minus 40 is 10. And that is equal to 5x. 30 minus 30 is 0. Alright. So I need to solve for x, so I can divide both